I just finished interviewing Ava Devine, the porno
Know that?
star, the porno chick, the one I
Oh,
told you
I
about
don't know
yesterday.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And how did that just literally just finished?
Well, I went to the gym for about an hour, so I finished at about 6:30, quarter to seven.
Did you
It'll be
clean
a
up? Did you freshen up
yeah, yeah.
after, I'm sure it was a dirty interview.
It wasn't as bad as I thought. Um, I mean, she cursed a lot. That's whatever it is, what it is. But she really like she wanted to talk a lot about her because she was addicted to drugs from the age of like she was using drugs from the age of 14 to 33.
And then she got into porn. I mean,
And,
who knew? Who knew? You would have never put that together. Yeah.
oh shit.
Right. Right.
You funny ass motherfucker, man.
And
So
tell me about her father. I want to hear about her father.
yeah, it was a good interview. Okay, it wasn't. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, it was a good interview. It wasn't a great interview. She has been doing adult entertainment for like forever. She's one of the ones that have been in it for like 20 years. Okay, but she it was a good interview, but she wasn't as detailed or as in depth as the other girls. Like the other girls, like really got in depth, where it was like mind blowing information. Like the girl that I sent you that talked about how fake everything was and how not real everything was. And this one was it was a good interview, but uh, she was very vague when it came to certain things. What was funny is that when she talked about her addiction, she was very detailed. How she quit, how bad it got.
What was she hooked on?
Mostly, what do you call it? What is the shit that you smoke? Um,
Crack?
what?
Meth? Crack?
Yeah, it was meth. It was,
Jesus.
what do they call it though? I don't know. Whatever. It's something. There's a name for it. I forgot.
Drugs?
Yeah, yeah. But it was either meth, coke, um, weed, alcohol, or like pretty much whatever pills. Like she was a fucking mess.
How many movies has she made?
What?
How many movies has she made?
Oh yeah, she's been in porn since 2003. So it's a lot. It's a lot. A lot. Yeah.
That's a
But
battered.
yeah.
That's a battered woman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it wasn't like you could tell there were certain topics that she wanted to stay vague, and there were certain topics she would be fine delving into. You know
Right.
what I mean? Know what I mean,
Yeah.
Vern? Other than
Yeah.
that,
Understood.
yeah. Like other than that, I don't know where everybody else is, but whatever, it is what it is. Um, oh, I'm not even home yet. Oh, no big deal. All right, I don't care. Anyway, so Derek looks good. I don't know if you saw he put up a progress pic.
No, I didn't say.
And
But I've been
yeah,
in a
it's it,
world of
it
my own
just
shit.
I knew that was going to be the case between him and Aceto. Let's put it this way.
Does he look better?
What happened?
Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on.
Yeah, I could pull it up if you want. Like
Yeah.
it looks. I mean, he looks like he's a week and a half out now. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah. You could completely see the difference. Let's see. Hold on.
What was he on? What'd you see him on?
I watched Nick's
Not
Strength
there.
and
That's not that.
Power, but let's see. Derek, pretty sure he put up one progress pick today. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Yeah. It just looks like he's coming together. Do you know what I mean?
Today?
This was today's pick.
What
Six
a
hours
jump
ago.
from last week.
Big time. Big time.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So this is, but let's go back to the first pick where he kind of shows everything. All this shit. Um, when you got a guy like Aceto in your corner and you're like battling for the Olympia and you're one of the top guys in the world, I'm not counting you. I'm not counting you out. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody was like, he's not ready. I'm not gonna say that. And you could see it's coming together.
Right.
You could see the separation in his legs, and how big his legs are, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, they definitely look fuller
Yeah,
from his last showing,
from
but
the
yeah,
Olympia. Yeah, right.
hopefully he keeps all this together. What's up, Bo?
Big
Hey, how y'all
Bo.
doing?
We were just talking about Derek. This is his. He put up his progress pic today, and how much better he looks.
Yeah,
And honestly, I think he probably just pulls some water and he's ready. I don't know
Well,
what
you gotta
Aceto's.
get to
I
see him
don't
from the back.
say. Say it again.
You want to see him from the back.
Yeah, they don't have. He doesn't have any good picks from the back. I guess his plan is to try to stay full up until he's got to pull the water.
It makes
Try.
sense. He was too. He lost a lot last his last showing.
Yeah, I think they were concerned about because when he diets down too hard, his legs go. So they were probably concerned about that.
Well,
And
the
well,
weird thing
that's
is, I never saw that in him before. Just last year,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
when he was sucking down to make 212, he never lost his legs.
yeah. Good point. Good point.
You know, so I just think last year was who knows, maybe he held his conditioning too long and he just flattened out, or who knows what. A
Yeah,
million things could
exactly.
go wrong.
Well, like I said, but between him knowing his body and Aceto in his corner, I am not. He's still going to be one or two, as far
It
as I'm
looks good
concerned.
there. Separation, thighs look full.
Say that again, Jay.
I mean, right there, the separation of his thighs, and they look full. I mean,
Yeah,
he looks good there.
yeah. He looks ready according to this, but impressively, did you see? I think Bo. I think you brought it up. Clarita. Holy shit,
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
yo, he is just. He looks like a freak of nature, man. He really does. I mean, he just looks insane. And what's really impressive is when he turns around, how thick his back is when he turns around. Now we haven't seen him do any leg shots, but he's always got good legs, so I'm really not worried about that, right?
he just had that issue at the Olympia.
What did they would? I don't remember. Somebody was saying one leg was bigger than the other. I don't remember. What were they saying, Bo?
That's everybody though. No, his legs was actually smaller than
His
I
leg.
done ever seen him on stage. But everybody got that one leg bigger than the other leg.
Like look how thick his back looks, man.
Yeah.
That look. He just sucked down too hard at the Olympia this year.
Well,
Yeah,
a lot of the guys look like last year, like they had come down too much.
They did, and because they're
yeah,
all.
but he bounced back at the Portugal show though. His
That's right.
legs was full.
Yes. Yeah. Right. And he deserved, in my opinion, he deserved second at that Portugal show, not third. I think they gave it to Bumstead. But you're right.
I can't agree with that one
No, you don't think so? I
though.
thought.
I think Bumstead looked
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
pretty
not
good
saying
there.
Bumstead didn't look bad. I'm just saying I thought Clarita should have taken second. But you know,
Yeah. Well, that's why we have 9 judges.
yeah. Oh, and I saw Akeem in the gym. I went to Strong and
Yeah,
Shapely
dude, he's
yesterday.
looking good. Oh, you went to Strong and Shapely?
Yeah, I went to Strong and Shapely yesterday just for the day, and this was yesterday.
No, he was going to be there.
I had no idea.
Oh,
And he saw me, he recognized me, so I didn't want to interrupt. He was doing back. I really didn't want to interrupt his workout too much, so I just went over to him, shook his hand, gave him the bro hug, whatever. And
yeah.
he was cut. This is what he was covered up, and all I saw was his arms. And when I saw his arms up close, bro, vein after vein after vein, it looked like the geographical map of Australia. It was just vein after vein after vein, and you could tell his skin is as thin as it's ever been. So he's looking good too, man. He really is. He's gonna be ready. I
Yeah.
mean, you could just tell from these shots.
Yeah, dude, he could do some damage.
Yeah, there's no question. No question. He's definitely gonna next to what's up, Dorian?
Yo,
Hey, Dorian.
hey
Yeah,
guys.
what's going on?
Just got off work.
Look at
Next
that
to
hoodie.
Talking about Big Akeem Williams, huh?
yeah, I saw him in the gym yesterday. Um and he looks massive, but he's always a big dude, He's always just a massive human being. And he had a t-shirt on, and Dorian is kind of his arms look like just so vascular and so big and hard and like so thin skin. He looked impressive. Let's put it
I
that way.
bet he's the most underrated guy coming into this Arnold.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
could be.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's talking about Derek, Clarita, Sampson. I wouldn't be surprised if he's up there in the mix.
I'm with you. I believe it.
Yeah, because
He
when
could be
he's
a top
on,
3 guy. And
yeah.
Carlos.
Who?
Carlos.
Carlos. All right, let me bring up Carlos.
Tell y'all, one person there ain't nobody even said his name.
Bonac.
No,
Oh,
John.
De La Rosa pulled out. He's not doing it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's sick.
really?
I actually spoke to him last week. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Who are we talking about?
Carlos.
Carlos.
Hello?
Okay.
What's up with Carlos?
Here's the thing with Carlos as far as like, come on, is there a good shot of him or what? Is there a progress pick?
There's one.
How long ago was this?
That's old.
It's
Yeah,
old.
that's old.
Yeah,
That's
it kind of concerns me. He hasn't put a progress pick up in like 2 or 3 weeks now.
He
Oh,
just
really?
put something up on it was on I don't know if it was his page or his daddy page. That back shot with him in
Yeah.
the mirror.
Was it his dad father's? I'll look up his father's page. Let me
No,
see.
hit the story. Can you hit the
Look at the
story?
story.
Oh, the stories. Okay, let's
Hit the
see.
story. It might be his daddy page there.
Yeah. I follow his dad too, so we can. Uh, and he said on his stories.
No, it's probably in his feed.
Because it was a back shot of him in the mirror, and his back looked a whole lot better.
Yeah, that was kind of his weak point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let me see if RX has anything up.
Let's see. I know I seen it. Let's see what I seen.
Yeah, I thought he had Sergio looks good too. I don't know what show he's doing, but
New
Sergio looks
York
insane.
Pro, I think.
What is he doing?
Is it New York Pro?
Is he? Because he looks insane. We'll definitely get to him as soon as I don't see Carlos. But here's the thing with Carlos. His legs are so massive, but it doesn't look like they're separating. It looks like he has the big Rammy issue. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You know, and he has his. I mean, again, this is his last. I'm trying to see if he has a goddamn progress pick. See, I don't
Oh,
want to.
All right.
I don't want to judge if he doesn't have a progress pick, but whatever. It is what it is. From the last pick I saw, which I thought was recently in the last day or two, he has these massive quads, which, you know, hey, look, he's got incredible quads, but they're so massive, I think he's going to have a problem separating. You know what I mean? If that,
yeah. He's never had that really hard look.
right.
So bubbly that it almost like stretches the skin out, so it can't like suck into those cuts right.
Yeah. Remember how when Ramy used to get ready for a show, his legs were so big, but they weren't deeply separated like the other guys?
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to have the same problem.
I think it's like it's the dad, man.
It's what?
It's the dad.
What do you mean?
He's just gonna have to kill that stuntmaster.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't think he got enough muscle to where he ain't no way he can lose no muscle.
Right. Good point. Yeah. Good point.
That stuntmaster will work wonders on your legs, man. It'll bring some people down too far.
But he doesn't. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't have to worry about that.
You don't have to worry about that.
And Sergio, I don't know what show he's doing, but he looks just fucking massive.
Yeah, he's 298 pounds, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Is he?
Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah, he's up 300.
Wow. I know. He's in Vegas. Is he back in the States permanently? I haven't.
Mhm.
I don't know. Because he was in Dubai and then he went to Spain.
And he came back.
He seems to be back in the States permanently. He looks phenomenal, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the deal is. But I think I think Carlos will probably look. This is my opinion. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I think Carlos will look the best he's ever looked, but I think in this lineup he's still going to fall a little bit short. This lineup is stacked.
Yeah, you still got people like James, man.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, man. And James wins any other show, right? We're not even talking about him in this one because the lineup's so stacked. Actually, let's look him up. I haven't checked him out in a while. And don't forget what's his name, Andrew Jack.
Yeah, and they said James' weight is holding up. James gonna be in the high probably 280s.
Hollingshead, really? He doesn't have any progress picks up.
I seen him talking. Well, not him, but you know him and Boss is on the podcast with the mother guy,
Okay.
and he was talking about how James was looking and stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing on here. I don't know. Whatever. Is what it is. Yeah, and then you got Andrew Jack in the lineup too, and he doesn't show any progress picks. He's always in close, so you have no idea what he's going to come in, but you know he's going to come correct. You know he's going to fucking come ready. This is not going to be a joke. This is going to be a dogfight. This show.
Good lineup.
But and as fans, that's what you want to see. You want to see a fucking dogfight. You know, I mean, once in a while I get a blowout is fun, but remember those days when Phil Heath used to come out on the Olympia and used to go, okay, forget it, it's over. You know?
Yeah.
All right. So Sam Sulek does his first show. Bo. Okay, we'll go around. Bo, what do you think? He did his first show. Everybody saw the picks. What do you think?
He deserved to win.
He definitely deserved to win. He
The only thing, like if people talking about what he need to fix, you have to understand it's this man's first pro show. So of course it's gonna be a body part that ain't gonna be flexed, in which it was his leg.
Yeah.
When he flexed his legs, you seen his legs.
They were separated, yeah.
But when he didn't flex his legs, you see what happened. And they talking about you got to fix this. It ain't a point of him doing or conditioning his leg. It's a point of his pose, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
Like for his first show, he did good to me. You know what I'm saying? My hat's off to him.
No, he did excellent for his first NPC show. I was just surprised he didn't do bodybuilding and he did classic physique. I thought for sure he was going to do bodybuilding, but apparently he wanted to do classic physique and he won the overall. Now, if you looked at the lineup, it was your typical NPC, lineup. The guys were okay for NPC guys, you know what I mean? But he clearly should have won. There's no question about it. It is what it is. I think it's going to be a whole other ball game when he goes to the Arnold Amateur, though.
Yeah, but it's like who helping him? If he got the right coach or whatever, you know what I'm saying, helping him, that can correct them mistakes with him just flexing his legs, yeah, he'll go in and do good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about his pro card, but he'll go in and do good.
Go ahead, Dory.
Maybe you didn't see the post. Nick Cicherillo said that if he worked with him, that he would win, because he knows all.
Are you serious?
You didn't see that?
No, are you fucking serious?
Sorry, did you see that?
All right, we have to look at that.
Dude, I can't watch Nick shit.
Yeah, dude, it was just.
All right, I gotta.
Don't even bother.
Oh my god, hold on.
I didn't follow his program. His posing would be better.
I didn't see this. Nick,
did y'all see the high def pictures of Samsung though?
Yes.
The other pictures look a whole lot better.
Yeah. Let me see. Is this it? No.
The other one.
The other one. Oh God. This one you told, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now he said it.
He posts so much. Yeah, there
Right
it is.
here?
Yeah.
Like actually won his show, but how? If he didn't do cardio 3 times a day and a workout and over diet and be a 2,000 calorie deficit, he would have looked much better. That's why I put together this guide to teach you guys how to diet and get shredded properly. So comment win. And this guy's going to teach you how to get shredded, how to use the anabolics, and how to diet the right way. But Sam, you look good for the first showing, but it could have been a lot better if you actually got a coach and learned how to prep and diet and pose. Sam Sulek actually won his show, but how? If he didn't do cardio...
I'll tell you, man.
All about self-marketing, right?
Talk about a backhanded compliment. Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm at my mother's house, when she had
I've ever seen to a compliment coming from Nick.
Yeah, it's the truth, man.
Hates everybody.
What'd you say?
He hates everybody.
He shits on every single person.
He's got a better way for everything.
Bio.
Right.
It's I don't know. I don't know if he does it for just the views. I don't know if he does it because
I think it's all an act.
yeah, or if he's like, oh, it's catching on. I just shit on everybody and people fucking watch it, Or does he really have people that really like?
Dude, if you ever read the comments, like people say exactly what we're saying, but
Oh,
they're
really?
commenting. So yes, he's winning. You got to hand it to him.
Jesus,
He knows
Christ.
everything. He knows more than everybody. He's,
Yeah.
it's like,
Unbelievable. I mean,
like,
it's
dude,
just.
it works for him. The guy has followers,
But you're right, Dorian. It gets to the point where I can't. It gets so obnoxious. It really does. It gets obnoxious. I'm waiting for him to pull up one of my workout videos and shit on me. I mean, Jesus Christ, unbelievable. All right,
I ain't
Jay,
posting mine.
what'd you say?
I said I ain't gonna post. Well, I did post one yesterday though.
Oh, are you squatting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Oh, I would love it. I would. Oh, it'd be fucking hilarious. All right, Jay, I must have watched that clip you sent us like fucking 6 times. I couldn't stop laughing.
earlier.
The
Welcome to that.
transgender one?
The sex change.
Oh, bro. Dorian, did you see that?
I watched it.
I was fucking rolling. So now we have to show it since I brought it up. Yo,
That's the same dude on the car commercial. He was on the car commercial.
Really?
Yeah, man, dude, crazy.
I was laughing so hard that I missed other jokes. I was laughing so hard I didn't hear the joke about him using his nutsack as a weed bag until like the 3rd time. Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me see if I can bring that one up. Oh shit! All right, where are we here? Oh, messages, right? Holy tits! That's not.
Bring on your feed.
Oh, right, messages. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, this shit was so funny.
Would you ever consider then gender reassignment surgery?
I thought about it. I went to the transgender
Gender.
spot to get, the surgery. But when I pulled my dick out, he said my dick's too big because they cut your dick in half and they stick it inside of you. He said that the extra meat when he tucks my dick inside will come out of my asshole.
So some of the penis skin would then come out of the anus.
So he said it's not safe to do the surgery. And nobody wants a big pussy.
Right. Like a mask.
But just like Bruce Gender, I still fuck bitches.
Gender.
If I ever do decide to get the surgery and they remove my nuts, I'm gonna take my nutsack and use it as a weed pouch, like a keepsake.
You know what? It's a weird story. I was walking down the street one day, and I be looking at asses and shit, and I seen little yoga pants coming out the nail salon. So I peeped the ass out, and I was like, damn, she thick as fuck. Turn around, TT. I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass. The sun is still out, my nigga, and it was just, I don't know, man.
Yo, I had to watch that. I watched that. I had to be at least 6 times.
Man,
And I didn't get to my nutsack was a weed bag till like number 3. I was fucking crying. I must have sent that to everybody I know. Like all the guys at work, everybody was fucking crying. Oh shit. So what did does anybody know what Bob Cicherillo said about Nick Walker on
I watched that. He said
All right.
he'll never win the Olympia. He says he's got an H frame, and he just basically dogged him. And he says he's not that great of a bodybuilder. It's really disrespectful.
Huh?
Wow.
When was that?
He was on Jay Cutler's, right? He was on Jay Cutler's podcast.
Yeah,
And
Was anybody else on?
it was just Bob and Jay.
What did Jay say?
He just asked the question and just kind of shut up and let Bob talk.
Yeah.
But Jay like Nick anyway, so
Why would Bob shit on him so bad? I understand that's his opinion, but why would Bob shit on him so bad? You know,
That's why
what'd you say?
he's kind of a dick.
Because he's a douchebag. That's why. You know, to, to say that he would never win the Olympia, okay. You know, I get it. Okay, I get saying I understand what he's trying to say. He doesn't have the structure. But the guy won multiple New York pros. The guy won an Arnold Classic. Come on, you know, give me a break. I mean, if you win an Arnold Classic, you're considered a great bodybuilder. I mean, you know, Arnold Classic Ohio. You know,
But dude, I think you're giving it too much thought.
go ahead.
So I just think, and I like Bob, dude. I've known Bob for
I had him on once. Yeah, he was cool.
20 something years. I've known Bob, 30 years almost, right?
Right.
But Bob's a character, you know, and Bob's in this industry, and everybody is trying to, you know, stamp their place, you know, just like Nick Trigili. Bob says it because it gets attention. We're talking about it, you know, and does he really believe it? I don't know, maybe. But the way he comes across, it's shock value, you know. So he's saying it on Jay's podcast, and it's drawing comments in, and it's drawing attention, and it'll stir up some controversy with Bob, and you get all the Nick lovers, you know, that'll shit on Bob and go after him, and you know, attack anything he puts up now, which just gets him more views. And you have all the Bob supporters that'll do the other thing. It's just, you know, it's no different than politics, dude. It's extremes on both sides.
Right.
And there's no more middle. There's no more common ground. So you just shit on or you kiss ass and you make money.
I know.
That's what it's turned into.
I know Muscle Discourse put up a clip on Instagram. Let me see if I could find it. I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, he did. That's where I saw it.
Okay, let me see.
2 minutes and 44 seconds long.
That's all right. We got fucking time.
But, you know, I think
Oh, here it is.
Bob made it sound terrible, but at the same time, he's just saying Nick can never be the best bodybuilder on earth. And that's all he really said. He didn't say he was a terrible bodybuilder and he shouldn't be a pro. He just said he will never be Mr. Olympia.
All
I
right.
can disagree with
Because I
that.
said Nick.
Say that again.
I can disagree with that. 2009, who was the last two bodybuilders standing?
2009. It was Jay.
Jay and Phil, right?
No. Jay and Branch.
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
And both of them, and now one of them got the best structure now. Both of them got that wide frame.
Yeah.
But look at them two. That's Nick Walker. So to say Nick Walker ain't gonna win or can't win, if it weren't for Jay, Branch would have won.
Right.
They frame is like this. So, you know what I'm saying? It can be done.
I mean, I don't like saying Nick Walker could never win the Olympia because there are times where guys come off like Jay did and Dexter took it. There are times where guys come off. He's still young. Guys like Sampson is, I think he's close to 40 at this point. The old blood is gonna, start. How long is Hadi gonna be around? And you're gonna have the young guys come up, and you never know. Now, if I was a betting man, I would probably say the same, that he's not gonna win an Olympia because of his structure. But that being said, when you look at, there were times where the competition at the Olympia wasn't the best, and you had a guy like Jay and Branch as 1 and 2, right? It doesn't mean it can't happen again. But all right, let's see what he says. Hold on, let me see.
Actually, could he win the Olympia? No. I've got to shoot.
Boom, right there. No. Right. There's no hesitation. No hesitation from the athlete's representative, Bob Cicherillo, on saying that, no, Nick Walker can't win the Mr. Olympia.
Problem is he's got an H taper. Okay. And
Okay. That was the line right there. That makes me laugh every time I hear it. He's got an H taper. He's just like digging it in
Looking at him, though.
to Nick Walker here.
Say that again, Bo.
Because Jay look at him when he say it, though.
Yeah.
Athlete's representative saying this, which is, hey, I give Bob Cicherillo credit for being very honest and open and transparent on his opinion of these athletes. Like, Bob is all out on, I don't like Nick Walker's physique. He's not afraid to say it. He doesn't think Nick Walker is ever going to win the Mr. Olympia. He thought Nick Walker should have lost the New York Pro to Martin Fitzwater. Bob is like enemy number one to Nick Walker.
All right. Who's the guy on Muscle Discord? I forget his name.
Who's talking?
Yeah, that was the guy from Muscle Discord. What's his name? He tends to like to exaggerate things. He really does. He kind of drags things on with that Mike Van Wyck thing. He was really all in for like a month. He kind of. So look, Bob Cicherillo is just saying that I don't think he could win an Olympia. Which, if I was a betting man, I would probably say that too, even though you can't predict what happens in the future, right? Like we said, he shouldn't have won the New York Pro. A lot of people thought he shouldn't have won the New York Pro.
I can agree with that, though.
Yeah, a lot of people thought he has an H. He doesn't have a V taper. He's got an H taper. Okay, basically saying he's blocky. He's not wrong about that. But, like I said, you don't know what the future holds. And if he comes on point, and like I said, Sampson's getting up there, Hottie's getting up there. These guys, they're not going to last forever. You never know what can happen. I mean, when Jay Cutler did his first Olympia, he was last place, right? 15th?
Yeah, he plays last.
Yeah, so like I said, you never really know. But yeah, if I was a betting man, I would say he wouldn't win the Olympia.
Oh, well, hold on. You can't compare Jay Cutler's first Olympia to Nick Walker's fourth or fifth. I mean, that's,
You can't.
No, all I'm saying is you don't. All I'm trying to say is that you don't know
I
what
mean,
the
that's the
future
beginning
holds.
of Cutler, and then he evolved into what he is. Nick
Right.
has been in a position where, and dude, I'm a fan of Nick's, but to touch on Bob's point, you have somebody who's already midway through their career. His body's maxed out. I mean, he could make improvements, right? But
I see what you're saying.
he's not going to alter his structure, and Bob has a point where the blockiness or the H look. However, the H look, is only in a couple of his poses. His side shots and his rear shots, dude, he has a good
Insane.
taper.
Yeah.
His rear double bicep, dude, he's a V.
Yeah.
He the only one come close to Derek in that real double.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that doesn't hold water, that comment, in all of Nick's poses. In his front most muscular and his abs and thighs, okay. In his front double bicep, when he sits on it, yeah, okay, I get that. But the other ones, no, and again, who knows if he'll ever win an Olympia or not? Is it possible? Of course it's possible.
Right.
I don't know if we could use the same argument like Bo said with Jay and Branch, because they did have slightly better tapers from the front. Where Nick does look a little squared off in the oblique area, so and with the competition Nick's up against, you're talking about a Sampson, and you're talking about a Keon coming up, and you're talking
that's
about,
what I was thinking about. Martin,
and
Keon
you're
coming
talking
up.
about Martin, guys with smaller waist. So
Yeah.
it's a different crowd for him to jump, and an Andrew, and then you add these other guys, Carlos, whatever, add these other guys to the mix.
Right.
It's a different lineup compared to what those guys have,
Yeah.
So it might be harder for Nick because of that. But again, dude, if any of them are off,
Yeah.
you can slide right in.
And when I've never seen him off. He was a touch off at the New York Pro. He wasn't as good as he comes in normally.
So, but he's had some issues his past two shows. So again, we fall into the argument where he's got to make a good next showing.
Oh, no question.
In order to build up his status and become another top runner or front runner for the Olympia title. So it's all on him, dude. Can he do it? Yeah, we'll see.
Remember that first Olympia he missed, right?
Yeah.
They said that look right there probably could have won Olympia.
The first Olympia, he had a hamstring tear, right?
Yeah, he tore his hamstring, but they said that look probably could have won that Olympia that year.
What do you mean, the one from 2 Olympias ago?
Yeah, when he tore his hamstring.
Oh,
Who won?
his first. He had already
Derek
done
won.
2.
Derek won.
Yeah, that's the one Derek won though.
Yeah.
They said that look that he was, you know what I'm saying, on
Oh,
schedule.
right.
Okay,
He
the
was looking
Arnold
good,
Classic look that
Yeah.
he won previously. It's possible,
Because he was on point. And
Derek's
when
an,
we saw- they saw
Derek
the
is,
pictures and stuff.
yeah. Derek is another guy, man. When he's on, he's tough to beat, man, because he's got a small waist, and he's just so fucking wide, Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Like I understand what you're saying, Bo. Like during Jay and Branch in 2009, there was it was kind of a weaker lineup in the Olympia, and I get it. Like you never know that if the talent pool is gonna go up or down. But I understand what you're saying. If the talent pool becomes a little shallow and Nick, comes on, yeah, it's possible. But the new blood that's coming in, like Jay was saying, guys like Derek, Martin, Keon, you go down the list. These guys are fucking good. Brandon, not Brandon. Who's the guy from Brazil?
Brandao.
Brandao, right?
Oh,
Rafael Brandao. These guys have amazing physiques. They're just
And you
unbelievable.
got good Vito.
Vito, yeah.
That's another guy. Jesus Christ, if he should,
90 right now.
that's a lot of good young talent.
And there's
And if,
one guy that don't nobody talk about.
who's that?
Florison.
Who?
Florison. He was in bodybuilding. He did was it the Portugal or the Big Man, whatever show?
Okay.
Then he went to Classic, and he came back he back in bodybuilding right now. Like that young boy, I ain't gonna call him no boy, but that young man now, hey, he gonna be some serious.
What's his name? Let me look him up.
Parisian?
Let me see.
Yeah.
When's
It's
Keon
fine and
coming up
whatever.
and making his first showing?
Keo, he said he ain't making no sense.
You know how to spell his name?
FLORISAN. FLORIANS.
Is this it right here?
Florison. No.
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 No. All right, let's go back. FL. What was it again?
ORIA.
I A.
SOS.
This guy.
No, that ain't it.
All right, let's try again.
Put the S on SON or SAN, I think.
Oh, is this it?
Maybe. No.
I don't know.
Florian Sator? What's it? Sator?
No, that ain't. Hold
I
on.
don't know.
Classic physique. That's him.
Yeah.
Is that him, Bo?
I can't see it. No, that ain't him. No.
Not him. There's a lot of there's a lot of guys from what do you call it? You know who I want to see compete because he looks like he made improvements is this guy.
Justin Shiner?
Yeah. This guy looks like he put on a lot of size. This guy looks fucking massive. He hasn't been on stage in a little bit of time, but I really want to see what he brings to the table because he looks pretty damn good.
The last show was Olympia 2 years ago.
That was his last show, right?
Yeah.
Seems like most guys that's
This one was this it? Oh, I don't want to fucking watch
Yeah, that's date.
I don't want to watch him talk.
But that one right there in the middle, that's the most recent shot.
This one?
Thick. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks fucking big, dude. Like real thick.
He's got good shape, He's got
Excellent.
a very small waist.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. There's a lot of good young blood coming up. A lot. And these guys are no fucking joke. Which was
Chicago Pro when he won. He got his Olympic qualification.
Oh, okay. All right. He looked fucking that's a great physique. And he looks like he put on some
Great upper body. He's got his legs have to.
Yeah, did his legs come up enough? Because they look
He's
bigger.
got calves. His quads have to be a little more dominant if he's going to stand in the lineup with those guys, too.
I really like to see what he looks like on.
But he's got a nice flow to his upper body.
Yeah.
It's POIRSON.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. All right, spell that again.
POIRSON.
SON.
You got a skull cap on.
I don't see
Put
shit.
Florian, FLORIAN. ORIAN.
I don't know. Am I spelling it right? POIRSON.
You got his first name where his last name should be.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what
swap
happened?
'em.
Okay, let me. Okay, P-O-R. I-S-O-N. Is that it?
Have a rough time with this.
No, the I go before the R.
Okay.
P-O-I-R.
I before E, except after C.
Holy shit, these foreign names. Forget about it. Oh,
There
here.
you go, right there.
Got
Yeah.
it. Let me see. Let's see. Give me a good shot here, dude. Oh, here we go. It's a big motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
And he got up to 300 pounds this time.
Damn. How long? This was 11 weeks ago.
Like, I think he plays fourth at his when he got his pro card and turned pro and did the open. He placed fourth at the show that year. Then he switched over and went to classic physique and
He
jumped
went to
into
classic?
and jumped. He shouldn't have never did and jumped back into bodybuilding.
How the fuck did he make weight in classic?
He sucked down.
Look at those
Jesus.
legs. Jesus Christ. Oh, this was the amateur Olympia? Is this what it was?
Yeah.
Where's he from? Where's this guy from?
I don't even remember.
Let me see if
Like, he another youngin. Know what I'm saying? Once he gonna be all right though.
Let me see. Oh, where the fuck is he from? I don't know. I'll follow him though. I don't know where he's from.
Got like his name Portugal or something.
Is it Portugal? Maybe. I don't know. This dude, is Horse MD too, because he came up. These guys are no joke, man.
It's his back though.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Anyway, we will. Okay, we'll have to see. Dorian.
Yeah.
Guy's got a gun to your head.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's two girls standing there. One girl's got no arm, one girl's got no leg, and he says you got to pick one to fuck. Which one do you pick? Gun to your head. Gun to your head, bro.
Yeah.
Stop stalling.
I would say the one with no leg.
Really?
Yeah. Easier access.
Mm.
Bo knows.
Bo doesn't have to worry about access. Bo's got access from one room to another. Like, really? Well, with Bo, I think because like with one leg, one arm, I could just put a pillow over the stub and pretend that it's there. It's just under the blanket or something. Do you know what I mean? Look at the leg. You can't do that. It is,
You can get a prostate.
Well, I don't want to spend money.
No, she gonna spend it. She got this disability check after that.
If she's doggy style, you could just smash her face into the pillow because you don't even see your arms at that point. I'd have to go without. What do you think, Jay? Gun to your head.
I'd have to argue with the guy with the gun to my head. I'd have to, why why? I'd have to. I'm not going to be given an ultimatum, so I'd have to find a way to.
He's like, stop stalling.
I'd disarm the guy. I'd find a way to disarm the guy.
Oh, is that what you would do?
And I'd take one of his fucking arms or his legs
and make love to him.
I don't know, man. He's
I'd fuck him.
make love to him.
Your turn. Your turn.
Yeah.
Leave these girls alone, buddy.
Yeah. Jesus. I don't know. I would, because last week, I don't know if you saw Dorian. Were you here? Were you on our show last week?
I missed it last week.
Yeah. We were talking about things like this. I don't know if you noticed, but all right, Dorian. If a girl doesn't have a nose, would you fuck a girl with no nose, like no nose on her face whatsoever?
Is there a hole where her nose would be?
Yes, you could see everything like a skeleton.
She looked like Red Skull.
Yeah. And you can't cover her face up. You can't. It's got to be missionary. Can't cover her face up. You can't do it doggy style. Got to look her in the face. She's everything else is banging. She's got
I think a better looking woman, honestly.
What?
How's her personality?
Fantastic. She has no nose. All girls with no nose have great
Yeah.
personalities.
Does she have a great ass?
Yeah, if she's banging, her body's insane.
Oh yeah,
You didn't know nose?
yeah, from the back.
No, you can't do it from the back. Those aren't the rules.
Missionary, legs up like this.
Like you got face to face like this.
Yeah. Where the fuck do you come up with this shit?
I don't know. I don't know.
So has
Leave-
anybody, has anybody seen Captain America?
No, I heard bad write-ups about it, but I did not see it.
Yeah. But what did you think?
You know, it's crazy, man.
Trash.
Dude, what the fuck are they doing, man? Like, what are they doing?
I think they just trying to put something out to see if they're gonna make money.
What a waste. I mean,
And I like that guy
I was
too.
so disappointed. I'm 5 minutes into the movie. I'm 5 minutes into the movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
this fucking sucks already. I'm, and you can't leave, because if you're a Marvel fan, you're gonna watch it. If you're into this stuff, you're gonna watch it, right? So I'm thinking it's got to take a turn and get better. And at no point whatsoever in the movie does it get better. It just continues to get
Just
worse and worse until you're leaving. You're fucking mad because I want my $20 back and I want my
That
2
bad,
hours
huh?
back. Oh my God, dude. It's just disappointing because they've bombed since Endgame. Except for Deadpool and Wolverine, dude. Everything's been a fucking
Well, the
shit show.
the Deadpool and Wolverine, I understand that. What's his name? Who's the guy who plays Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, from what I understand, because there's podcasts that talk about this that I listen to. Ryan Reynolds went nose to nose with the executives of Disney, and we're like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. If you want this to work, we're gonna. And he really did like arguing. So, and there was female directors that were really getting insulted and so on and so forth. But he's a proven commodity.
Yeah.
So obviously,
well, he made fun of everything they do. And that's what made it work.
Yeah. And obviously, he knows what he's doing when it comes to these movies because it fucking works. Now, this one's even better. Listen to this. There's a guy who does podcasts. He gets all the behind the scenes stuff when it comes to Hollywood and so on and so forth. And his name is Mike Zero. Okay, the name of his podcast is Mike Zero. So, Dorian, they want to make a what's the one with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones?
Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, where they killing the aliens.
Men in Black.
Men in Black. They want to make another Men in Black. And originally they wanted another trilogy. They wanted 3 more movies with Men in Black. Now, they're gambling on Will Smith. Because ever since the Chris Rock smack, he has not been a big draw. But they did do a Bad Boys movie, and it did work.
Right.
So they decided, okay, we're going to gamble on him. The Bad Boys thing worked. So they wanted 3 Men in Black movies. They offered him $75 million each movie. They offered Tommy Lee Jones $45 million each movie. Tommy Lee Jones signed a contract. I'm ready. No problem. You got it. So at first, Will Smith comes back with, I want $100 million a movie. Sony gets the okay to go to $85 million. So they offer him the $85 million. But then Jada decides, yeah, exactly. Jada decides, no. We want $110 million per movie, and I want to be in the movie too.
Right, because what a better way to bring him back with her right in his arm.
Well, yeah. And so Sony was like, no, we don't want you in the movie. We only want Will Smith. So then Jada apparently threatened Sony by suing them for discrimination. Okay. So now they're going back and forth with Sony. Jay, you got to unmute your mic there. There you go. So apparently they're going back and forth and there's arguments happening. And then finally they get fed up, right? They get fed up and they come back at Will Smith and they go, okay, you're going to get $70 million for one movie and your wife isn't going to be in it. And he starts freaking out. He goes, yeah, we're going to kill you off in the first one. And then we're going to continue the other 2 with somebody else. And he fucking bugged out. And it was just like, oh man, it's just like, why this woman for some reason, is sabotaging this guy's life.
But he don't see it.
Well,
He
dude,
could,
hold on, Jabot, perfect. I was just about to say it. You think it's her fault?
you're right.
You think it's her fault?
No, definitely not. It's his.
Dude, he hits Chris Rock, the smallest guy in the world. Everybody's been commenting about what
Right.
Jada's done to him. He's still with her.
Yeah.
He's got this obsession with her where he just can't let it go.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's continuing to take him down this spiraling fucking point in his career, and he's continuing to walk the path. So at
Yeah.
some point, you got to say, dude, this is, he likes it. He must like it for some reason. He's
I have no clue.
continuing to do it. I thought they were done after all
million, I'm
that shit.
taking.
Say that again, Bo.
You tell me 85 million, I'm taking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The guy could have had 3 more movies, $85 million a piece. He could, right? And then she just destroyed. And then there was another franchise that he was on in, and I don't remember which was the franchise in, but it was in a different production studio. I think it was Warner Brothers. I don't remember which franchise it was in.
Well,
And
you know they talking about bringing that other movie with him and the like zombie creatures or whatever when he's supposed to die at the end. When he's
Yeah.
supposed to do it up.
Yeah. I've heard that too. I've heard that too.
Suicide Squad?
No, not Suicide Squad. The one, it was like a serious movie when it was like.
Weren't they talking about him playing Blade too?
Yes, they did. They were talking about him playing Blade. It looks like they're not going to gamble on him anymore because of this. It's a mess, And apparently there was another movie offered to him by another. I want to say it's Warner Brothers. I don't know. Jada pulled the same shit. I want to be in it, and they said no, absolutely not, because Hollywood's not stupid. They know that if you put a character in that people hate, nobody's going to go watch it. Like she's hated across the board.
Dude, he had a 1600 on his SATs.
Who did? Will Smith? Yeah, I believe it. I completely believe it.
1600.
Yeah, but for some reason, Jada Pinkett is his kryptonite. I don't know why.
Yeah, he a 500 now.
Did you see his son? Yeah. Did you see his son go to the what was it, the Grammys with the house on his face?
No.
Are you serious? You didn't see that? All right, hold on.
No.
You did not. What was that? The last show?
I was too busy looking at Kanye and this crazy gal.
Yeah, right.
They didn't let them in, right? They didn't let her in.
Yeah, well, she was naked. What do you expect? I mean, it's ridiculous.
They said that one man, one of them invited.
Search. Actually, what's his name? What's the kid's name?
YouTube it.
Will Smith. Oh, wait a minute. How do I not know his name? His name is fucking
Jaden.
Jaden. Yeah, you name the oldest boy after your wife. Right there, that tells you who the boss is. How do you spell his goddamn name? Jaden.
No, JDYEN, I think.
YDEN.
JDYN.
JDYEN.
JADYEN, I think. No? Oh, JAYDEN. Stacy says.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh man, come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got the
Oh, is that from the Addams Family?
Yeah, the Addams Family on his head.
Oh, that's a gimmick though he's doing.
But dude, I think he went to was this the Grammys?
Nah, he must be on the Addams Family.
Yeah, that's Addams Family. That's the House of Addams Family.
Yeah.
But he still used it. This guy really looks like a young Pete Diddy.
Like, I stay away from him. He got some baby oil on him.
I mean, yeah. Oh, there he is right there.
It's got baby oil on.
I don't care what it is, man. You went to the goddamn award show with a house on your face. I mean, give me a break. It's just fucking ridiculous. I don't know, man, but we'll see. It seems like, from what I understand, certain Hollywood studios are trying to make changes to bring people back to watching movies, and other studios are just doubling down and tripling down. I understand Sony is trying to get rid of what is it? Diversity, DEI, DEI hiring, and they're trying to get rid of DEI hiring. They're trying just like to change not to go as woke, because people aren't watching it, watching their movies, and other studios are just trying to keep pushing that ideology. I don't get it. Nobody's watching your movies, but it is what it
Just
is.
make a fucking movie. Like, just,
What
it's
happened
like,
to the? I mean, think about the
just
movies
make a
we
movie.
think about the movies we grew up to, man. And they have it was just even the stupid movies were fucking great, because you could just relate. Like I watched this movie called Heaven Help Us. I don't know if you ever saw it. It's about these Irish kids in Brooklyn in the '60s that went to Catholic school, and they were rough Irish kids that would fucking drink and chase girls and get in trouble, and it was just like the word faggot went around because that's if you didn't want to chase girls or you weren't drinking, what are you, a fucking faggot? And I could relate to that as a kid growing up. I get it. That's how boys are. That's how they get in trouble. They chase girls. They smoke weed. They fucking drink, and it was a comedy, and all these I forgot who was in it, but it was a great cast, and they can't even make a movie like that anymore. It's like what's the problem? It's just boys being boys.
Too many feelings get hurt these days. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be thought of. You know what I'm saying? No, forget that man. I'm gonna make my move. I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna make everybody happy. If you ain't happy, so what? I ain't gonna make nothing of it.
It's only a small percentage of people that are really getting fucking offended. The majority of the people. Did you watch that? Was it Prime Evil on Netflix?
I watched it.
That show did awesome. And tell me that wasn't a good fucking show.
I liked it.
That was Jay, did you watch it?
No,
Oh,
that's it.
It's crazy. I think it's about
Gruesome.
Say it. What is it, Dorian?
Gruesome.
Oh,
What's it about?
It's about the 19th century, either early 1800s or mid 1800s in Utah, and the expansion of Americans trying to get land in the Midwest and on the West Coast. And basically, they come to a crossroads where they're all fighting for this land. So in Utah, it was the Mormons, and it was Americans that were trying to get land, and then there was Native Americans, Indians, that were trying to fight them off, and everything just kind of comes to a head, and the military has to come in as well because people are getting killed and there's massacres and things are and they're just basically just trying to just slaughter each other to get land and prosperity as they move into the West. But the thing is, it's in the middle of the winter. So weather is a factor. And the basis of the movie is that this woman is trying to get her son from Pennsylvania to this spot in, I think, Utah or something like that. And she will not quit until she gets there, no matter what everybody tells her, that don't go, this is not a good idea. You have the weather is too bad, and she decides, she's going anyway, and she hires, somebody to take her, and it just turns into a fucking shit show, but man, it was good, and believe me, if you are like Dorian said, it is gruesome, and if you really have if your feelings are hurt easy, don't watch it.
I need to watch that then.
Yeah, because there's scenes where you want to kill this woman. You want to kill the star of the movie is this woman. You want to kill this bitch. Like, you're like, Jesus Christ, because she won't listen to anybody. She just does her own thing, and she keeps getting herself and her son in trouble. And it's like, oh, I want to kill this person. Dude, I'm telling you, watch it. It's fucking crazy.
I'll watch. I'm going to watch it tonight.
Fucking crazy. It's good. All right, fellas.
Hey, hold on. Let me tell you something. I know y'all done seen, because everybody older, one of the most racist movies ever, but it's funny. Blazing Saddles.
Oh, it's hilarious, dude.
That's the best racist movie ever.
Yeah.
They don't spare nobody in there.
Dude, the scene where the guy who can't talk is on top of the building. And he's got the telescope.
They said, what?
Yeah. And every time he drops the N-bomb, the bell rings. And they're like, oh, the sheriff is near. And he's like, no, God damn it, blam it. I fucking lose it. I lose my shit to that scene every time. Every time. There was a lot of good movies back then that were fucking funny. Stir Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Richard Pryor, and
Yeah.
and that shit was fucking hilarious.
Gene,
Ugh.
what's his name? Gene Wilder.
With the hair, yeah.
Gene Wilder.
Wilder.
Matter of fact, it was supposed to be Richard Pryor in that movie, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, and he supposedly helped write the movie
He
with
helped write
Mel
some of
Brooks.
it, yeah.
And Mel Brooks was fighting for him, but they just would not let him in. The producers did not want Richard Pryor in at all. You know, it was the drug thing. He was just too risky. It was he was, you know, he was still a gamble, you know. And they did not want to put him. And if he would have been in it, that would have been 4 movies he would have done with Gene Wilder.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and that would have been great chemistry between the two of them. Not that the other guy wasn't good chemistry, but think about
Yeah,
it.
he was good. He was good.
You know. All right. So in a week and a half is the Arnold Classic. Nobody's talking about it being free, so I'm assuming we have to pay for it.
No.
It's free?
Free. You should got an email. If you got anything got to do with it last year,
Yeah.
I already got my email. Just go on there, sign in. It's free.
Oh, all right. Because if it's free, then I'm not going to do a live. Because then people are just going to watch it if it's free. It doesn't make sense to do a live feed if it was something that you had to pay for. You had to pay for the live stream. Then I would have did a live one and invited you guys to come on and go and come as you please. But if it's free still, people are just going to watch that. Why would I? You know, it doesn't make any sense to do it a live feed and do a play-by-play. You know.
Yeah, it's free.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Just fucking whoever's listening, just hit the subscribe button for fuck's sake. All right.
Hit the button.
Yeah, hit the button. All right, fellas. Later.
All right,
Bye,
later.
boys.
Peace.